If someone had told me 2 years ago that I'd one day betray the man I swore I'd never hurt, I would have brushed it off as impossible. Back then, my life felt solid. I had a stable career, loyal friends, and Adrian, the kind of man who could turn your worst day into something soft and bearable. He was thoughtful in quiet ways, like running warm water for me when I was overwhelmed or leaving space when I needed to be alone. With him, everything felt safe. Maybe too safe. I didn't realize how badly I craved unpredictability until it showed up wearing a mischievous smile and an attitude that didn't match anything in my world. His name was Lucas, a friend of a friend who arrived at Serena's rooftop party like a warning I completely ignored. Where Adrian was calm and steady, Lucas was careless, bold, and magnetic in a way I hadn't felt in years. He had one of those looks that made you unsure whether you wanted to shove him away or pull him closer. Talk. Just harmless chatter, or so I told myself. A few drinks. A little too much eye contact. A slow dance that lingered longer than it should have. When his hand slipped to the small of my back, I didn't stop him. That was the spark. Nothing physical happened that night, but something inside me cracked open. Soon Lucas and I were messaging constantly, secretly. At first it felt harmless. A little thrill, a little danger. But Adrian noticed. He always noticed. "Is everything okay?" he asked one night, toothbrush in hand. "Delight. Just tired." Things spiraled quicker than I expected. One drink with Lucas became several. One evening turned into a hotel room. I promised myself it would be the only time. But I met him again. And again. Each time I returned home, guilt clung to me like smoke. Especially when I saw Adrian waiting with a blanket and my favorite show ready to play. Meanwhile, he was planning something. I felt it in the way he whispered with his sister, in the way he lingered around me nervously. I saw the small velvet box once. The ring. He was preparing to propose. For a terrifying moment, I realized I might have said yes just to bury my guilt. He never got the chance. Instead, I ended up living the worst night of my life. Adrian's brother invited us to a weekend at their family lake house before his wedding. I didn't want to go. His family always made me feel like I was borrowing a place in Adrian's world. But he pleaded, so I agreed. The lake house was peaceful, stunning sunsets on still water. But inside I was unraveling. Lucas kept texting, not knowing I'd left town. Kept my phone face down. On Saturday night, while everyone was gathered around the fire pit, someone set up an old projector. Childhood clips, engagement photos, funny footage. Nothing harmful. Until the screen went black. Then a new video played. Not family memories. Me. In that hotel hallway. Laughing. Kissing Lucas. Another clip. Us entering an elevator, my hand pressed against his chest. The date and time gleamed in the corner like a spotlight on my betrayal. Silence swallowed the entire group. Someone whispered, "What is that?" I looked at Adrian. He wasn't staring at the screen, he was staring at me, eyes hollow, jaw trembling. His brother shut the projector off. His sister looked like she might break. Adrian spoke quietly, voice raw. "I was going to propose tomorrow." My chest collapsed. "I thought you were pulling away because you were scared," he said. "I planned everything. I even invited your parents." He stepped back as if the ground burned beneath him. Lucas's girlfriend sent me the video. My stomach lurched. "I didn't know he had a girlfriend," I whispered, pathetic and small. "Does that make any of this better?" he asked. Everything after that blurred. His parents left immediately. His brother was furious. His sister couldn't look at me. Adrian didn't yell. He didn't cry. He simply walked away and didn't come back. He blocked me everywhere. Changed his number. Left the city on a long break from work. The only thing I heard through his sister was that he was traveling alone. I wish I could say I learned my lesson the moment that video played, but the truth is I learned it every time I chose adrenaline over the man who loved me. I just never imagined I'd watch my betrayal be broadcast in front of everyone he cared about. Yes, I cheated. And he found out in the cruelest way possible. Not from a confession, not from a slip-up, but from recorded proof surrounded by the people who loved him most. And the worst part. He still looked at me with love in his eyes even as he walked away.